So first thing I'm gonna do is take out the brackets, well, the clamps on the intake. Alright, so next I'm gonna take off the vacuum line for the evap valve. Set that aside. And also pull it from the intake right here. It slides off. Also gonna set this aside. And then I'm also gonna disconnect the battery, because I'll be disconnecting the mass airflow sensor and the throttle body. Alright, so now I'm gonna disconnect the mass airflow sensor from the intake. This low clip right here, push down on this little tab right here. Slide it up. And we're gonna set that aside. Set this aside. Then next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take out this 10mm right here that's holding the connector to this wire. And then same thing as the mass airflow sensor, push down on the tab and disconnect the harness from the throttle body. And then take off that nut. Then we're going to use the extension. And I'm going to undo this bolt. I'm going to break this loose, take it out real quick. Switch. So I'm gonna take out these two nuts on the filler neck. Break them loose. Then I'm gonna do the rest by hand. That way I'm not damaging any threads or nothing like that. Pull that forward, lift up, and then there's two more nuts. I'm gonna break those loose. I'm gonna need the extension. So I'm just gonna use the stubby, put it right over top, and then just slide the extension on top. Hopefully this works. Yeah, it works. So I'm gonna have to do it this way. Slide it over and then put the extension on top. Alright, so I'm gonna switch back to my 10 mil and undo these two. And then I'm gonna take out the PCV valve holes, so push down on these to retain and slide it back. And slide the holes out. And then the same thing on the intake. Press and hold and slide it up. And we're gonna get this whole hose out of the way. This up there. Now we're gonna switch to our 13 mil. And the two nuts on the two outside to the intake, one on this side, one on this. And then the three in the middle. Use an extension with a 13 mil socket. I'm actually going to do this with the breaker bar. Because these bolts are really tight. Is it 13 mil? Yeah, 13 mil. Now to get this out the way. Alright. Yep, drop my socket. Took out the first nut, now I'm gonna take out the 3 bolts that's in the inner portion. That's the tape. Check out the nut that's beneath the BBTI solenoid. Now before we can take out the intake manifold, there's one more hose right here. So I'm gonna use some pliers. Compress the little clamp and slide it up. And then just pull it out. And then also before that, you gotta remove this from the intake manifold. This like a butterfly on, like a butterfly clamp on the back. You just squeeze and pull on the back side. First time, well, let me take it out real quick. It's gonna be hard to describe it to you guys if you've never seen it. Let me get the camera out, maybe. So now let's about the factory one. And this is what I mean. On these style clips, you gotta push down on each side and then slide it through. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna clean this up with a little brake cleaner or solvent, whatever you guys want to use. I want to make sure this surface is thoroughly clean, that way the gasket sits perfectly fine. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I spent about 10 minutes. That's the best I could get it. So now